Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Fields now on second down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And third and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 4. 7th play on the drive, 4th coming on 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. He's Garrett Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Fields throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this to the wonder. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
That is a game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of...
It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
19 tight. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Drew Chrisman now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And he's free going down the left side. It's
Get out of here.
Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's again complete to Palmer. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Tag! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Fields on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Fields. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Jets 42, Buccaneers 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now.
Come on, man. I know he's not like
It's
that.
intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Pioneer.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 19 yards away. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands here of Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On first down, it's Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
They didn't call that one.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that last.
Late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out.
I'm surprised they didn't call the last.
And that'll do it for this first half.
Yeah.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, my
and
God.
great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Trap 19. Trap 19. 79 Broncos.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
They're going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right.
Let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Beyond crazy.
Now it's Fields.
Got it.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man. It's running. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
18 regular.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that's a pick. Come on.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's a big pass.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Wow, you got
And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, no longer. And nowhere to run in the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for the third down play. Can you envision the play this here?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All eyes on Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bring up the 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
It's there.
And he will have a just 1st down, and that should just about do it. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.